In this class today, we are given this set of questions under the binomial expansion. Look at the question. We are going to solve this set of questions right away now. Now, I'm going to start with the first question now. We'll simplify the first question, see the way we are going to simplify it, then we'll look at the other set of questions as well. Let's go. Now, in this first question, we have x minus 1 over 2x raised power of 5. In this case, don't forget that the first thing you are going to do here is for you to look at the coefficient values. And the coefficient values of this power of 5 are 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1. That is a value of the coefficient that this particular power is going to give us. Now, according to the question given to us, the question said that we should find the coefficient of x raised power of 3. So let's look at how we're going to do it now. Let's try to start with the expansion, binomial expansion proper. So we're going to have it to be x raised power of 5, that is 1 multiplied by x raised power of 5 plus x raised power of 5 into bracket. This is the coefficient. There's 5 here now. 5 into x raised power of 4 multiplied by minus 1 over 2x raised power of 1 here now. Plus 10 into x raised power of 3 now. Multiplied by minus 1 over 2x raised power of 2 plus 10 into bracket x raised power of 2 multiplied by minus 1 over 2x raised power of 3 here now. You can see when you add all these power at each of these terms together, you see that the answer to them, when you add them together, will be equal to that power of 5 that we are using as our expansion. You have to take note of it at every time you are doing your binomial expansion. Because what is the next coefficient? We have used the 210. Then the next is 5 into bracket x raised power of 1 here now. I don't need to put it there. Multiply by minus 1 over 2x raised power of 4. So 4 plus 1, that's 5. Then we are having was 1, that is the last coefficient value. So into bracket x raised power, that you know the last value here, we just be the value for this second term that we have here. Since I've told you earlier that the first term will be the value for the first term alone. It's going to be the one that raised power of 5 alone. Likewise, for the last term as well, it's going to be the second term here that will always also raise the power of 5. In other words, what happened there is that this particular, this first place here, first term here, what happened to this second term here is that it's raised to the power of 0. And anything raised to the power of 0 is going to be equal to 1. The same thing is going to happen to the first term, that is x here. When it raised to the power of 0 here, definitely it's going to be equal to 1. So we don't need to put it there at all. So we're just going to put only the term that is that is needed by us into that position there. So that will be minus 1 over 2x raised power over 5. Now, we're going to open up our bracket. That is what this expression is giving us. But don't forget the question itself. The question says that we should find the coefficient of x raised power of 3. That is what we are after. So let's go ahead in this. X raised power of 5, that is 1 times x raised power of 5, that's x raised power, plus this will be equal to 5x raised power of 4 multiplied by minus 1 over 2x. Let's put it in bracket because of this negative value here. So, plus 10x raised power of 3 multiplied by, or over, 10x raised power of 3 multiplied by 1 is 10 raised power of 3, because 1 raised power of 2 will be equal to plus 1. Then we have this to be minus 2x raised to the power of 2, that will be equal to 4x squared, 4x squared, plus, we come here again, 10x raised to the power of 2, 10x raised to the power of 2 is going to be equal to minus, because this negative value here, since it's raised to the power of 3, the negative value will reflect there. All over 2 raised to the power of 3, that's 8x raised to the power of 3. That's what we have value here, which is 10x raised to the power of 2 over minus negative value minus 8x raised to the power of 3, because this value here is 2x here. So 2x raised to the power of 3 will be 8x raised to the power of 3. Well, here now, we come here now, that was 5 times x is 5x. 5x. This is not going to have a negative value, because this minus 1, when it raised to the power of 4, is going to be result into a positive value. So all over 2 raised to the power of 4, that's 16. Then x raised to the power of 4 is x raised to the power of 4 plus 1 raised to the power of 5, that is minus now, minus 1 raised to the power of 1 over 2 raised to the power of 5, that's 32 x raised to the power of 5. That is what we have right now. Since we have it in this order like this, then we can now look for the value and put them in order accordingly here. So we are having x raised to the power of 5. So this negative value multiplied by this positive value here, we are going to have minus x raised to the power of 4 here divided by x. This one will cut off. This will be equal to 5 over 2. You know, we have removed one of these x here, so it remains 3. That will be x raised to the power of 3. Then plus 10 over 4. 2 here, 5. 2 here, 2. That will be equal to 5 over 2. X raised to the power of 3 divided by x raised to the power of 2. That will be equal to x. It remains only one x at the numerator here. Now, at this stage now, minus times plus here will be minus x raised to the power of 2 divided by x raised to the power of 3. That will be what? 2 here, 5. 2 here, 4. That will be equal to 5 over 4 x now, because you know that this numerator value is 2 for x is just, and at the denominator x is 3 in 3 places. So that is how they will divide one another. Then plus 5 over 16 x raised to the power over raised to the power of 3. Then minus times plus here, minus 1 over 32 x raised to the power over 5. Now, the question that we are asked to solve says that we should find the coefficient of x raised to the power of 3. Now, we'll now look at the equation now. All the answers we have gotten now. This is the final answer to this question, or can we still add anything together there? I don't think so, no. Now, because this value here is x raised to the power of 5 at the numerator here, while this is at the denominator, they are different. At the end of the day, this one is going to resolve into 32 x raised to the power minus 5, whereas this is a positive x raised to the power of 5. So, and this one likewise, this one is going to be negative s cubed, while this is x raised to the power of 3 itself. Now, the question that we are asked is that we should give the coefficient of x raised to the power 3. If you look at it very well, this is the only value that gives us the x raised to the power 3. So the answer to our question is minus 5 over 2. So that is the answer to our question. This is the coefficient of x raised to the power 3 in this expansion of this question here now. The next question comes your way soon. For this next question we have here, we are asked to find the value of the first 3 terms of the expansion of this 1 plus x minus 2x squared raised to the power of 4. Firstly, what is the coefficient of the power of 4? The coefficient will be given as 1 4, 6, 4, and 1. Now, after I've gotten the coefficient, let's start with our expansion proper. But these terms, if you look at it very well, you discover that we are having 3 terms there. 1x and 2x raised power of 2. So let's reduce it to 2 terms. It can as well mean 1 plus x minus 2x raised power of 2. Put this in bracket. Raised power of 4. Now I have been able to reduce this now into 2 terms. The first term is 1 and the next term is this. Now I will do my expansion proper now, which I'm going to have 1 raised power of 4 multiplied by that coefficient of 1. The next coefficient is plus 4 into, I will not need to put this 1 any longer, because whatever value I multiply that particular 1 with will still give me that same value. So I don't need to put, anytime you have an expansion that there is 1 as the first term, you don't need to put it in the expansion. You just use the coefficient to multiply the second term and raise it to a particular power it is necessary to be raised into. Now this one will be x minus 2x squared. It is raised power of 1 here, because here it is 0, here it is 1. Don't forget that the second term will be increasing in ascending order. It will be going up in the power like that. Plus 6 into x minus 2x raised power of 2. Raised power of what? 2 here. Now let me stop here. Don't forget that we are having 4 and 1 left behind now. I stopped there because the question given to us is that we should find the first 3 terms. Solving it further in that order like that can as well just result into me just wasting of our precious time. So in that order, I'm going to leave it like that now. I move ahead in solving it like this. 1 times 1 raised power 4, anytime that here will give us 1. 1 plus, you can see this this value here is 1, so we can multiply this 4 by everything here now. 4 times x, 4x, plus 4 times minus 2x, that will be minus 8x raised power of 2. Now, having got that, we're having plus 6 into, now this expression here, because of this square 2 value here, as the power here, we are going to have it to become x minus 2x squared, x minus 2x squared. That is the meaning of that expression there. This value will be transformed into 1 plus 4x minus 8x raised power of 2 plus 6 into x times that's x squared, x times minus 2x squared, that will be minus 2x raised power of 3, then minus 2x times minus 2x raised power of 3, then minus 2x times minus 2x squared, that will be equal to plus 4x raised power of 4, because x raised power 2 multiplied by x raised power 2 will give us x raised power of 4. You close the bracket. So we are going to have it to become 1 plus 4x minus 8x squared plus 6 into bracket. You have to first of all collect the like terms here before we go ahead. So this will be x squared. No other like terms like x squared in this bracket here. Minus 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, that will be equal to minus 4x raised power of 3. Then this will be plus 4x raised power of 4. So it is going to give us 1 plus all of them. These are the value they are in. It's going to give us 1 plus 4x minus 8x raised power of 2. Let's open this bracket up with this multiplication of with this 6 plus 6x raised power of 2 plus times this minus 24 x raised power of 3 plus x plus 24 x raised power of 4. In the question, we are asked to find the first 3 terms, but let's look at the like terms here as well. We are going to have it to become 1 plus 4x minus 8x squared plus 6x squared, that will be minus 2x squared minus 24 x raised power of 3 plus 24 x raised power of 4. Now, if you try to look at the question given to us, the question said that we should find the first 3 terms. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So we're interested in answer to this level. So our answer now is 1 plus 4x minus 2x cubed for the question given to us. So that's how you're going to solve it, a related question of that nature. Stay tuned for the next question. This next question we have here, we have the question that says that the expansion of 1 plus x over 2 raised to power 8 is used to find the value of that particular a expression, that's 16 over 25 raised to power of 4. Then the b value of it is 0.995 raised to power of 8. The question now said that what value of x should be substituted in each case. That is what the question is asking us right now. Now, I'm going to solve the first part now. Then we'll solve the second part. That is the B part later. A now. To solve A now, you can now say that I'm having the question to be 1 plus x over 2 raised to power of 8 is equal to 16 over 25 raised to power of 4. Now, what you will do here in this kind of a question is that look at the power on them. Whichever is the lowest power, try to reduce all of them to that lowest power, which means this is the lowest power, which is 4. So for us to reduce this now, we have to find the fourth root of both sides. So what you do then is that find the fourth root of both sides. We're going to have 1 plus x over 2 raised to the power of 8. Then the fourth root here is equal to 16 over 25. Fourth root here raised to the power of 4. So you know that this fourth root will cancel this power of 4 here. Whereas this one will mean 1 plus x over 2 raised to the power of 8 raised to the power of 8 times 1 over 2. Don't forget, in our indices, when you have the power, the fraction at the numerator a, 8 raised to the power 8 over 4. In our indices, when you have any expression that you have at the denominator, at the power will be the one that will form the root for it. So we are having this one to be 16 over 25 now. I won't remove these fourth root and the fourth power that has been removed by one another. So we are having 1 plus x over 2 now, raised to the power of 2. You know, when you say 8 divided by 4, that's raised to the power of, that is going to be 2, is equal to 16 over 25. Now, at this stage now, we are still having 2 here. Nothing is here. So we have to find the square root of both sides in order for us to equate this equation properly. Now say find the square root. Because we are having 2 there, that's why we call it square root of both sides. So we are having 1 plus x over 2 raised to the power of 2 square root of it is equal to square root of 16 over 25. Now, this will cancel this square out. The square root will cancel square out, leaving behind 1 plus x over 2 is equal to, what is the square root of 16? That is 4. And what is the square root of 25? Is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. At this stage now, we'll need to find the LCM of this side. Equate it with this side as well. So we're having, what is square LCM? 2. 1 into 2, 2 times 1. 2 plus 1 times x, that's x. 2 plus x over 2 is equal to 4 over 5. So at this stage now, we are having a fraction at the left hand side, fraction on the right hand side. You cross multiply. So we are having 5 into bracket. This 5 here multiplied by 2 plus x. 2 plus x is equal to 4 times 2, that's 8. So we are having this one to become 10 plus 5 times x, 5x is equal to 8. So we can now say that subtract 10 from both sides. So we're having 10 minus 10 plus 5 is equal to 8 minus 10. 8 minus 10. So we are having now 10 minus 10, we cancel each other. We're having 5x remaining here. 5x is equal to minus 2. So at the end of the day, we are going to now say that divide both sides by what? What is the coefficient of that x? That's 5. So that will be what? 5x over 5 is equal to minus 2 over 5. Which this x, 5 will cut each other. X is equal to minus 2 over 5. That is the answer to that question. We'll now look at the B part of the question given to us. The B part of these questions asks us to find the value of we should have the value of x that will be substituted as well as we did in the first question. The question A says that 1 over 1 plus x over 2 raised to the power of 8 for the B part is equal to 0.995 raised to the power of 8. As we did in the A part of it, what we will do here is to first of all make sure that we eliminate this power of 8 from each of them, both the right and the left hand side. And how do we do that? Is by finding the 8th root of both sides. Because they are power here, we say find the 8th root of both sides, which is going to come this way: 1 plus x over 2 raised to the power of 8, 8th root, like this, is equal to 0.995 raised to the power of 8, 8th root as well. Anytime you have this 8th root and the power of 8 coming together, they will neutralize one another. So it remaining 1 plus x over 2 equal to 0.995. Now, at this stage, we have to find the LCM here. The LCM of it, this one is 2. 1 into 2, 2 times 1, 2, plus 2 into 1, x, that's 2 plus x, equal to 0.995. So in that regard, this one as well over 1. So I can now cross multiply now. By cross multiplication, I'm going to have 2 plus x multiplied by 1 is equal to 2 multiplied by 0.995. Now, 2 multiplied by 0.995 will give us 1.99. 1.99 is equal to 2 plus x is equal to 2 plus x. Therefore, for you to find the value of x, you have to subtract 2 from both sides. So here we are going to have x will be equal to, x will now be, when you subtract 2 from both sides, x will be equal to minus 0.01. So this is the value of x that will be substituted in that this particular value here. We implore you to subscribe to the channel for you to be able to have access to all our lectures rooms.